Come with me on a hike to Garfield Ledges. Garfield Ledges is located in the Middle Fork Snoqualmie area in Washington State. It is about a 2.2-mile round trip trail that leads up to a gorgeous viewpoint of the Snoqualmie Valley. I really enjoyed this hike. It took me about an hour and 15 minutes total, which included going very, very slow with my little dog Harper, as well as taking a lot of time at the top to just enjoy and soak in the views. I would say overall, this hike was pretty accessible for someone like me who's recovering from surgery. The incline was pretty gradual the whole time. I'd never found it too steep, and I was never scrambling over any, tree branches or big boulder fields. The view at the top is gorgeous. I will say that the ledge area, like the place that you actually hang out at the top, is a little bit precarious. As you can see in this video, there's a little bit of space here, but really where the viewpoint is very steep rocks. So if you have a child or you have a dog, just keep an eye on them, keep them close, because it is a very steep drop off after that. But as you can see, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous view. I absolutely loved it. I hung out here for quite a while. I went up on a Thursday afternoon just before sunset, and I had the place to myself. I only saw two other people up here, which was fantastic. A couple other things to keep in mind is that there's no cell service up here, so if you do go on this hike, make sure you have a satellite communication device. The road from the bridge to the trailhead is a little bit rough, lots of potholes, so I'd recommend a high clearance vehicle. However, I did see a few sedans in the parking lot, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. You do need a Northwest Forest Pass or equivalent to park here, so make sure you do all of that research in advance. So, as I'm hiking the day after, oh my God, the day after Trump won the election, I'm hiking and I'm thinking about everything right now, right? And I don't know if it's like the eternal optimist in me. I don't know if it's my cheesy little heart trying to grasp onto like any shred of hope that I have, but I was just thinking about how this forest is kind of a metaphor for what life is going to look like for us in the future. I'm walking through this dense forest, but every once in a while, sunlight soaks in. It just comes through the branches, breaks through, and it kind of makes me feel like that's just life right now. Like we can be walking through this dark, dense forest and we can be so tired and exhausted and not see sun for a long time, but every once in a while the sun will break through and shine on our faces, and we will feel hope again, we'll feel rejuvenated again, we'll feel energized again. And at the top of the hike, it opened up into this beautiful picturesque view, and it was worth the strenuous hike up to see this gorgeous view. It was worth the doubt and the exhaustion and everything I felt while I was hiking, but I just kept putting one foot in front of the other. And I think that this is like a good message to anybody who feels like they are walking through the dark forest right now and they haven't seen the sun and they haven't felt the sun on their face for a while. Like, you might be exhausted, you might need to slow down, you might need to take a break, and that's okay. That's normal, that's natural, and I don't blame you. But eventually you will see the sun and you'll feel the sun on your face again, and it'll be so worth it. But in order to feel the sun again, you have to keep walking. You have to keep putting one foot in front of the other. So that's what we have to do. We have to just keep going. You can slow down, you can take breaks, you can take your time, but keep going, because if you don't, you're not going to see that beautiful view. You're not going to feel the sun again. So keep going. It's worth it.